Hey everybody, my name is Danielle and this is Chatter Out Loud. Thank you so much for joining me. Your presence is very much appreciated. So welcome back. Today I'm going to chat about The Circle Season 4 finale on Netflix. So if you're interested, keep listening. Okay, we are chatting about The Circle Season 4, the season finale. And this is going to be really quick. The last episode was a cliffhanger. In one last surprise, there was a secret super influencer task. This person would have to select the 5 players going into the finale, meaning that person would have to decide one final time who was going to be blocked, right? Frank was the secret super influencer, and he decided that the finalists were, and they revealed them in this order. And this is not a rank rating or anything, but they revealed the finalists in this order. Rachel, Trevor Imani, Frank, Yuling, and Everson. So this meant that Alex Nathan was blocked. In my last recap, I said that I'd like to believe that Frank was on to Alex Nathan and he will keep Everson. And by Frank's own words, he really wasn't on to Alex Nathan at all. But as we saw, he blocked him anyway. So there was something instinctively that said, nope, I'm going to save Everson. Or maybe he thought, I have a better chance of beating Everson, so I'm going to block Alex Nathan and keep Everson. And of course, he was aligned with the others, specifically Rachel and Yuling. So all of Alex Nathan's scheming and playing hard actually worked against him, right? Because he failed at building allies in the game, which you kind of need, right, to advance. As with any finale, they go into or a little into the players' thoughts, and that was all right. I felt like with this game, it's hard to see everything they talked about because we don't see the interaction. And that's the one thing that keeps me from really leaning into this series altogether. The circle relationship or the relationships through the circle, it's just really different to me. I guess I'm so used to the game of Big Brother where we see that interaction, we see the discussions, we see the whispering, we have live feeds, I don't know. Anyway, after the fanfare with the already blocked players coming back, sharing their thoughts during the season finale, the recap, we get to the final rating. In the final rating, the 5 final players rate the remaining players from 1 to 4, right? And the results weren't that shocking to me. Everson came in last, then Rachel, then Yuling. Well, now this surprised me a lot. I thought Yuling would come in second. But Trevor Imani, he was the runner-up. And this surprised me too. I didn't think I saw enough of a game that would place him as a runner-up, but those were the results. And with these results, that meant that yes, Frank won the season, $150,000 richer. He was excited and happy, and I was happy for him. I was also surprised that they didn't bring back the Spice Girls at the finale. That may have been cool, I think, right? Maybe it just wasn't in the budget since they increased it to $50,000. All right, so Frank won, and from what I watched in the season, it was a well-deserved win. He was likable, he was genuine with a lot of energy, he screamed a lot, all in fun, and he blocked the right people in the game, so he played well. I think this is going to be my first and last recap of The Circle. It just didn't do it for me. And I just have to be into the game to have passion about the gameplay, but it has popularity on Netflix because there's 4 seasons. So I'm missing something, obviously. And just because I won't recap it, that doesn't mean I won't watch it, right? But I don't think I'm gonna recap it anymore. Are you happy Frank won? He was a front runner the entire game. I'm happy he won. How was the season for you? Let me know what you think in a comment. Okay. And that's a wrap for my recaps of The Circle. Thank you very much for listening. I'm looking forward to Big Brother season 24. It's coming, and I plan to cover the new season. I saw one commercial, now 2 commercials, that it's coming in the summer. There hasn't been a date finalized yet, but at the time of this recording, there hasn't been a date finalized. So just look out for that, right? I invite you to come back and visit me. All right, and that's all I have. I'd love for you to like, share, rate, follow, and subscribe, all of which will help me grow. So thank you in advance. All right, my name is Danielle, and you're listening to my podcast, Chatter Out Loud. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, I appreciate your support. And that's all I have. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.